Hi, my name is Mike Manna, and Judy and I are Global Youth Ministry trainers with Youth for Christ International, and we just want to say thank you so much for your support over this past year. In Acts 14:21, it says, "When they had preached the gospel to the city and had made many disciples, they returned to Lystra and to Iconium and to Antioch." We are looking at this passage in Acts 14 as a way to describe what God has been doing through us and through you this last year. The first part is that gospel is making disciples, and one of the biggest ways that we've done this is through our English camps over the year. Unfortunately, we were unable to do that in 2020, but we thank you so much for supporting us in the past, and we plan on continuing to do that this year in 2021. Preferably in June, we would like to have another English camp there. But you know what? They kept doing camps in Ukraine even through our supporters. We sent finances to them to continue to be able to do it in 20. And so we're so thankful to be part of this part of the kingdom building. Another part is in Acts 14:22, where it says, to strengthening the souls of the disciples, encouraging them to continue in the faith, saying that through many tribulations we must enter the kingdom of God. So the way that we've done this, as far as our ministry goes, in strengthening the souls of the disciples, is by entering into Eastern Europe, Central Asia, and other parts of the world as much as possible to work with our Youth for Christ staff and volunteers in bringing training to help build them up and to strengthen them to be able to do their ministry the best way that they can. We also are encouraging them to continue in their faith, as it says in those verses. I am the Global Training Director for Youth for Christ International, so I am involved in different planning meetings, strategic meetings, and in fact, even doing online training. Once this year in 2020, we had 7,000 of our staff and volunteers online at the same time for our global online conference, which was translated into 4 other languages live. What a blessed time to get together. But we continue to do the training online in 2020, training new cross-cultural ministers, and even involved in international coaching when we can. You know, the final part of Acts 14:22 says that Paul was saying that through many tribulations we enter the kingdom of God. You know, that came very, poignant to me when I visited even some of the sites this year in Turkey of where Paul had some of these tribulations. We need to remember that through the problems of 2020 and beyond, we know that each one of us have faced that. Let's encourage one another that this is expected as we go forward in God's will and enter the kingdom of God.
Okay, we just want to say a really special thank you to those of you who have prayed for us, supported us financially, encouraged us, and just loved on us in our ministry with Youth for Christ. Our hearts are filled with gratitude over the fact that we get to be your hands, feet, and voice in helping to serve the nations.
Thank you so very much for sending us.